He didn't just destroy my work. He destroyed 3 years of my silence. When his hand came down on my prototype, plastic shards scattering across the conference table, it wasn't the sound of impact that stung. It was his smirked way. He turned to the client and said, "This is trash. We'll start over with a real team." I didn't say a word. I just looked at the woman sitting across from U.S. client, Miss Dalton, and she looked back. There was a pause, a flicker of understanding. "May I have your contact information?" she asked. I handed her my card. That was the moment it began. He used to believe I was his, shadow silent, obedient, replaceable. For years, I built his reputation, coded his systems, and refined his ideas until they gleamed. He took the credit, the bonuses, the applause, and I let him, because every tyrant has a pattern. They think they're the only one in control. He called me the kid, said I needed seasoning. I laughed it off until I overheard him one night, drunk after a celebration party, bragging to the board that he trained another disposable workhorse. That word disposable stuck like a splinter. So I stopped being disposable quietly. When you plan revenge, you don't rush, you design. I began documenting everything: timestamps, design drafts, digital logs, emails. I even recorded our design sessions every moment where he rejected my credit and claimed ownership of my work. It wasn't anger that drove me, it was precision. I built a secondary system, a hidden archive tied to my private server. Every design, every update, every blueprint for my digital signature cryptographically stamped and time verified. He never noticed. By the time he called me incompetent in front of the client, I already owned the foundation of everything he stood on. 2 weeks later, Miss Dalton invited me to a follow-up discussion. Her company, as it turned out, had deep pockets and a sharper eye for talent than my boss anticipated. She'd seen enough in the brief presentation to know the design was mine. "I want your vision," she said, "not your boss's." That was the first time anyone had said those words to me. So, I showed her what I had built, real version of the prototype, the one he'd never even seen. It worked flawlessly, clean, elegant, complete. She signed me as an independent consultant that night. But I wasn't done, not yet. He found out 3 days later when his company received a cease and desist letter, legal notice of intellectual property theft. The prototype he'd smashed was registered under my name, with a digital trail too airtight for him to contest. I watched from my apartment window as the company's shares began to slide. He called me twice, then a third time. I answered on the fourth. "What the hell did you do?" His voice trembled beneath the anger. "I just showed the world who built what," I said calmly. He laughed at a short, desperate sound. "You think this will last? You think anyone will believe?" "They already do." I interrupted. "Check your inbox." I forwarded him the press release. Dalton Technologies partners with independent innovator on revolutionary smart interface design. My name was in the headline. His company wasn't mentioned once. I ended the call before he could respond. A week later, I returned to the office, in it as his employee, but as a client representative. Miss Dalton and I walked through the glass doors together, her team behind us. He was standing near, reception pale, sleepless. When our eyes met, he tried to smile. "Didn't expect to see you here," he said, voice thin. "I'm here for the partnership meeting," I replied. "Dalton Technologies," I gestured toward the conference room. "Your competitors." His jaw tightened. He looked from me to Miss Dalton, realizing too late what this meant. His company had lost the deal and its reputation. I watched him crumble in real time. The same man who'd once called me trash now couldn't look me in the eye. That was the real payoff. Not money, not fame, just that moment of silence where he realized I'd already won. After the meeting, Miss Dalton asked me if I felt satisfied. I told her satisfaction wasn't the point, justice was. I walked out of that building and didn't look back. The world outside felt steady, balanced. He had spent years breaking people to feel powerful. I broke his illusion instead. And the funny thing, I didn't even raise my voice. I just handed over a business card.